Morning, everybody. Woo! Let's see. Whoa, I got wee. Sorry. Yeah, I'm feeling, for some reason, slightly happier. I'm feeling very good, for some reason. Compared to yesterday. Yesterday was terrible. For some reason, I ended up feeling mentally depressed. Like, very suicidal depression. Every time I go onto stupid YouTube videos and type up draw/drawing and watch live streaming of people doing a lot of things. Probably because I was trying to draw before and I can't do digital art. I've tried streaming, I've tried doing digital stuff, and people always say, oh, go get some help. And like, where? On YouTube. And like, how about no? Because you say you're supposed to be connected with people, and you're supposed to be and then once the internet happened, we became less attached to humanity and more attached towards, well, technology. Well, last ghost we talked about was not an evil ghost. She was just a literal shadow ghost. She's not evil, she wasn't bad. I wonder if the next one is going to be a kind ghosty. We are going back to Tohoku. There's a lot of them here, and most of them start with the letter K. No! That one is still creepy. Wait. Kamehime? Wait. I did do a quick title with that one. One check for a second. I think I did. Kamehime. That was one of the, yeah, she had to go to that castle. Never mind. Oh. This one. Kanashibari. Well, just by the look at it... Actually, just by the look of it, it reminds me of that... from The Grudge. Look at that. Kani Bozu. I don't know. This one might be evil and scary. Is anyone ready to get scared? Ooh. Here, there it is. She's kneeling on you. Some people back then, they call it like succubus, or so. There's something here, and then they said, oh, that's just sleep paralysis. I don't know about that. But we'll see. Translation. Bound up with metal. As if you're being held down. Again, like sleep paralysis, they say. That's what scientists would say. Kanashibari. Kanashibari. Oh, that's what I said. It basically stands for sleep paralysis. I'm a genius. Just kidding. I'm not a genius. That's what it is. This basically translates to that. There's a phenomenon in which REM sleep overlaps with waking consciousness. The victim's body is still paralyzed in sleep, but their eyes are open and their mind is half awake. The real and the dream world mixed together. Stories about Kanashibari go back way to ancient times because they were still humans. And it attributed to the supernatural force that enacted upon your body, being pressed upon. There are numbers of legends about this, and each one points to a different cause. Ooh. But the question is, would you rather have sleep paralysis, or would you want to be awakened by that monster from The Grudge? Shit. Anyway, let's continue. So the origin. The most common one is, of course, possession, which is, the thing is, in Japan, possession is possessed by these things. Inogami, kitsune, tanuki, or other types of tsukimoto, which is basically like an animal that can transform and control you. In Christian land, the Christian land, the Christian community, those people say, oh, it's a succubus. That's possession. It's a daemon. It's a monster. Yeah, the main symptom is immovability, immobile, or sleep paralysis. This type of possession could sometimes be caused if a shugenja, a kind of priest, it could be overcome if they recite a Buddhist sutra to drive out the possessing animal spirits. Once the spirit's been driven out, then the phenomenon would disappear. Right, makes sense. Other kinds of yokai can inflict this as well. The Makura Geishi, a kind of Zashiwa. What? I thought these ones are supposed to be friendly. Aren't these the ones that give you wealth? Anyway, well, whatever this is, the kind of this, from Ishiwara Preference, haunts rooms at night, flipping over the pillows of the sleeping inhabitants. Victims sometimes wake up in the middle of the night, feeling it crushing away on their chest, and find a ghost of a small child. This can occur sporadically or even every night. Now, I think I've had it happen to me once. Not seeing a ghost, though, but I couldn't open my eyes. That's one thing, I couldn't open my eyes. But I did feel something was like on my chest. It probably would have been a sleep paralysis, I don't know. But I didn't hear anything. I didn't hear a female speaking or a child laughing or something. But and then I was like, I was grunting and I was trying to move, and I finally woke up. I was sleeping on a couch. So maybe it was because sleep paralysis on that occurred because, what do you see? I have wide shoulders, and sleeping on a stupid couch is not technically comfortable. Well, anyway, it happened, I think, once. I'm not sure about the second time, but I definitely know it happened once. Anyway. It happens whenever it wants to, depending on the mood of the geishi. Though not actually harmful, it is a terrifying experience. Yes, they are. Kanashibari can be caused by humans. Really? Usually priests or sorcerers. The tales of Kiyohime. I know the name, I don't know the story. Features one passage where the jealous princess is chasing after her lover, Anshin. Trying to escape her advances, Anshin asks the priest at Kumano Shrine for help, and they trap Kiyohime in Kanashibari, giving him a chance to flee. Well, that's weird. And lastly, they can be caused by ghosts. A famous account comes from a particular ghost story in Iwate Prefecture. There are many variations, but generally what happens to this, during the middle of the night, a person wakes up in an ominous, foreboding sense of dread, realizes that he can't move, and even though he is wide awake, it feels like powerful arms are gripping him tightly, keeping him immobile. Suddenly, an invisible force tugs on his legs and drags him out. Oh, okay. He finally snaps out of it and sees the ghost of a middle-aged woman rising up from the ceiling. That one sounds so much like The Grudge, but I never saw the film. That's creepy. Well, paralysis is creepy in by itself. But But I've had that happen once before. Has anyone ever had sleep paralysis happen to them? If so, just tell me what you thought about it. If you did, just tell me if you did down in the comments. Well, that's all I have to say about this. I don't have much to say about this one. Cheers, mates.